You might think you understand real estate investing, but what about investing in apartments? Who owns them? What's the business plan? How do you get a loan? Here's 3 things I bet you didn't know about investing in apartments. My name's Chris Collins. I invest and co-own in apartments like these all over the country with my partners and with my investors. Let's talk about 3 things you might not know about investing in apartments. Number 1 is the ownership structure. Typically, these apartments are bought by single people. They're not one individual going out and buying $20 million properties. They're usually groups of investors called a syndication. What a syndication is, it's really 2 groups of investors that come together. Passive investors, also known as limited partners, and active investors, also known as general partners. So the passive investors buy their ownership stake by investing their money. Active partners earn their ownership stake by doing all the work. So together they come together and buy a property. They use the money from the passive investors and the work from the active investors, and then we buy apartments. Number 2 is the business plan. These apartments are really operated more like a traditional business rather than buying a single family home and just renting it out to a tenant. We have staff, we have CPA firms, we have attorneys involved, we have our expense sheets, we have all of our expenses and our financials that we track on a monthly and daily basis. And then we optimize these businesses by increasing revenue, decreasing expenses. We pay really close attention and we run this like a machine, but really it's a business at the end of the day. And number 3 is the loans. This isn't like getting a loan on a single family house where they look at your debt to income ratio and maybe your credit report. No, these are based on the actual property itself. What kind of income does it have? What kind of expenses does it have? And what's your business plan as an operator? How experienced are you? Can you go and convince a bank to give you a loan on a $20 million property? They're going to also look at the financial stability of some of the key partners involved in buying these properties. Look at your net worth. Look at your net liquidity. Do you have money to help pay this loan if the property goes through a hard time? Each bank's different and they have their own risk assessment of your property, but ultimately the loan is more of a commercial loan. It's more like getting a loan for a business. My name's Chris Collins. My company, Amity Cashflow, we go out and we buy properties like these all over the country. And we work with passive investors who want to own properties, but they don't want the headache of being a landlord. So if that's you, reach out. I'd love to talk to you more. Talk to you more tomorrow about investing in apartments.